This is an information video on how to swap out the side body valves for Waterworks lavatory and kitchen faucets and tub fillers. We will cover removing the handle from the valve and remind you of the proper valve removal and replacement. The actions covered are the same for all three situations: the lavatory faucet, the kitchen faucet, or the tub filler. Start by turning off the hot and cold water supply lines. Relieve the pressure by opening up the hot and cold water handles. Have a towel or bucket available to catch any remaining water in the supplies or valve. There are 4 basic handle fastening systems that you might encounter. 1 secures using a screw on the top. The second one uses a set screw on the side or the back to secure it to the stem. The third uses a 2-part threaded assembly. The last hand turns on top of the valve. Issues of note: please, under no circumstances, use any tool on the visible handle without proper protection between the handle and the tool. The finishes on these handles will be ruined if you attempt to loosen them with an unprotected crescent wrench or channel lock. Unscrew the nut from the supply line to the valve. In some cases, you will have rigid supplies. These should be treated the same as the visible handles with care and protected tools. Unsecure the nut on the outgoing line. Remove the valve using the appropriate tool, a basin wrench, channel locks, etc. on the bottom. Unscrew the collar or escutcheon from the top and save. Once you have the replacements out of the box, take the valve and screw it into the collar or the escutcheon plate. Leave a little loose for adjusting the handle once installed. Remember to check for left turn and right turn valves to make sure you have the proper cold water supplies on the right side. Attach the nut on the outgoing line to the spout. Attach the nut on the rigid or flex supply line from the supply. Reattach the handle to the collar, escutcheon cap, or directly to the side body. Remember to use protective tools and be careful of the finish on the visible handle. Move handle to the correct position in the rough opening. Check for the on and off position. Once found, secure the nut on the valve to the underside of the counter or deck. Open the valve, turn on the water supplies, check for leaks.
Remember to identify which handle type you have: a set screw connecting to the spline, a set screw from the back or side, a 2-part display assembly, or a single screw-on assembly. Come prepared to protect the handles from any tool you choose to use to complete the swap out. And thanks for taking the time to watch.